Hey, 1281, I got a video gate rolling on you out here, man. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the show out there, man. Hey, 1281, sounding good out here in Tennessee, no doubt about it, man. I got the video gate rolling. Come on in here, 1281. Your rooster in the heels of 10, waving break. Come on in there, Cotton Picker. Come on, jump up my receive right there, 1281. Hey, 1281, man, you sound real good out here around the great shakies of Cali. 1281, yo phony, dango made, dango built. And I just walked on through. I'll get back with you. Tim or 1281, yeah, we're just having a little fun with it out there, man, no doubt about it. Motormouth Mall, I think he bit the hook, and Farmer John bit the hook, and Mudflap, I think he bit the hook, so, yeah, man, there was a few people out there that swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. But anyway, 1281, I'm going to keep this video gate going, man. You're sounding real good up here in Tennessee. You're putting this old Cobra 1 grand where it doesn't like to go, man. Hey, 1281, your rooster in the heels of 10, working this Cobra 1 grand right back. Alright, 1281, I appreciate the flowers, man. Yeah, if it sounds like our Yakimo, that's good. Because I really take a lot of pride in that 101F that I talk on. So if this thing right here sounds anything near it, I'm tickled to death with that. But anyway, 1281, you blowing smoke out here in Tennessee. It did get a little rough on that end, man. Kind of conditions dropped off a little bit, but you got right back in my radio there. Sure enough, man, I always enjoy those gates you roll out there, man. Keep up the good work on your video gates. Yeah, if you see this video gate, you'll see my damn modulation meter on my Cobra 1000 is broke. It's stuck over here to the left, so I gotta take this thing down to old Barcat down in Alabama. I'll get him to put me a meter in this thing, but anyway, 1281 sounding real good out here in Tennessee, man. You got my old Cobra 1000 rocking. I ain't joking, man. 1281. You're a rooster in the heels of 10, right back.
You don't need that Cobra 1000 done anything to it. You don't need to do anything to that Cobra 1000. And see if this old RCI can get into that old Cobra 2000 out there, old Skipjack. He's listening.
Hey, Skipjack, man, we gotta get our modulation meter fixed. Our meter's broke, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the radio, but, the meter on it's broke, man. It's a Cobra 1 grand. I got the 2 grand sitting on the shelf over here right now. The radio I'm talking on right now is a Cobra 1000 there, Skipjack. I kind of prefer the 1000 over the 2000. I've got a 2000. I had 3 or 4 of them at one time. But I've thinned out my Cobra collection. Hey, Skipjack, sounding good out here in Tennessee, man. I got a video gate rolling. Jump on in my radio, Skipjack. Your rooster in 10, right back. Alright, 1281, I got the end of that out there, man. Old Skipjack was making it rough out here in Tennessee. I had a radio room full of him, man. But I got the tail end of that 1281. You got about 9 dBs out here in Tennessee, man. This thing will go up to the cross mark, but 9 dBs, when you start getting past 9 dBs, you got to put in some work out here. But I'll put this video gate up on my page, man. You can see where you stand out here. 1281 Skipjack, your rooster in the heels of 10, working his Cobra 1 grand, and I'm getting on down. Hey, hello out there, Motormouth Mall. I got you in there, man. You must be out in the Mobile. Hey, Motormouth Mall. It's real rough and tough in there, so I got a sneaking suspicion you're out in the Mobile today, man. But whatever the case may be, you're sounding good out here in Tennessee. I think you're out in the daggum Mobile, but I could be wrong. Hello, Motormouth Mall. Your rooster in 10, waving right back.
What's that rooster out there in Tennessee? You got a copy of the Wildman down here in the desert? About this 56?
Yeah, go ahead, Wildman.
Ain't crazy. We're just out here working this little 7-foot fire. I just want to say you. Hey, Rooster, you're not lost condition. I'm sitting here listening to you. I heard a couple of them holler for Skipjack, but I was listening to you there. You take care. We'll catch you later, old Skipjack. He's listening.
Alright, Skipjack, you got me up around the crosses out there, man. I appreciate you letting me know. I got Motormouth Mall jumping in my radio, and I got Wildman out there in the desert jumping in my radio, man. I was waiting for Motormouth Mall to get off the key before I came back, man. I hate keying up on my buddies out there, man. I don't mind leaving some of them slobbering in the mic, but I don't like keying on my buddies, man. I like waiting for a response out there, but I definitely gonna get back with you, Wild Man. You sounding good out here in Tennessee, man. Don't think I was politicking and ignoring you out there, man. I was just waiting for Motormouth Mall to get off the hammer out there. So I'm gonna say hello to Motormouth Mall, hello Skipjack, and hello Wild Man. Your rooster in the heels of 10 on this broke down Cobra 1 grand. We're waving break.
Rooster, I'll sit and listen for a while. Go ahead and get back that Motormouth Mall and all them good guys, old Wild Man out there. Tell him I said hello, old Skipjack. He's going to be listening. Go ahead and get back to your calls. I don't want to make you miss them all. Just a few, old Skipjack. He's listening.
Alright, Skipjack, yeah, you ain't bothering me, man. It's a free radio out there. I tell you, if it gets too crowded, I know where the channel selector is, man. I can always go to another channel if it gets too daggum crowded up here, so you're not bothering me, man. It's my radio like it's your radio. Do what you gotta do, Skipjack. Sounding good out here in Tennessee. Got me up at the crosses right here next to the 30 dB mark, man. And that's about as far as this old Cobra 1 grand will take it. Hey, Skipjack, your rooster in the heels of 10, right back.
Okay, Rooster, we're gonna slide it down. We're gonna slide it down a couple of kicks later.
Alright, Skipjack, catch you later, man. Motormouth Mall, I think he's out there talking to Budweiser Kid now, so we'll catch you later, Skipjack. Sounding good in the heels of 10. Your rooster back out. Hey, I heard somebody calling me out there, but I'm getting all kinds of crazy noises out here in my receive. I heard Motormouth Mall. I think he's out there talking to Budweiser Kid, but I heard somebody else jumping my radio out there, man. Motormouth Mall's got a pretty good hammer down in his Mobile, but I heard somebody else jumping my radio out there, too. Who was that trying to get out here to the hills of Tennessee? Rooster in the heels of 10. Rooster in the 10. Getting on down. Hello, up in the mountains of Idaho. Sounding good out here in Tennessee, man. I don't know who that is, but I heard somebody else come in there with a big old carrier, but they didn't have any audio to back that carrier up. But I'm going to say hello up around the mountains of Idaho. hello around the mountains of Idaho, and whoever else that was out there, man. You had a big old carrier, but no modulation out there. So we're gonna wave a hand at you as well, man. And whoever that was up in Idaho, we're waving at you too. You're a rooster in these hills of 10 right back.
Over.
410, we're waving a hand right back. You're a rooster in the hills, clear and gone.
Hey, you got your video gig running. Which radio are you running today? You're running your 2000 and your 1000 or your 2995 or whatever else you're doing on your video gig. You're talking to this person, I'm talking to that person.
Hey, we're actually on the Cobra 1000 today. Here the last month or two, we've been on the Yaesu FT101F, but today we're working the Cobra 1000, man. We had to change it up. We put the Yaesu 101 in timeout, and figured we'd jump up here and get on the Cobra 1000 there. Whoever that was wondering what radio I'm on. The 1000, the 2000, the 2995, or the Yaesu, or what have you. We're on the Cobra 1000 today, no doubt about it. We got the modulation meter stuck to the left over here, so the Cobra 1000's kind of crippled up right now, but that's definitely what we're talking on out there. Talking on the Cobra 1 Grand. Rooster in these hills of 10, getting on down. Yeah, go ahead. Whoever that was breaking on Rooster, go ahead. Man, I got a grip on you, but whoever that is, that thing is like, it's all carrier and no modulation. I don't know who that is out there, but it's whoever that is, you're all carrier and no audio there. Hey, number 2, I got you that time, man. I thought that may have been you in there, number 2. But yeah, if you're on your Yaesu, man, you got all kinds of signal, but no audio out there. Hey, number 2 around western Arizona. You got all kinds of signal out here, man. You're dropping a big old signal, but just no modulation there, break. Alrighty then.
Good one, and sounded good there. Catch you later.
Hey, number 2, you still in there? Hey, take her up to 29, man. Alright, did you make it up here? Hey, number 2, did you make it up here? Yeah, man, you got me at like 30 dBs, but it's muffled up really bad, man. It's fuzzing up on you real back. See if you can cut that carrier back a little bit and see if that helps you out any, man.
Okay, I cut it back, I don't know, quarter of the way. Does that help any?
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Come on in there.
Well, I got the 2100D running also.
Yeah, man, you had way too much carrier in there. What's that thing keying on the watt meter now?
I'm sorry, I was playing with my AF gain there. It doesn't just kind of screwed up a little bit, and I lost it. Go ahead.
I say, what are you keying now? What's that thing keying on the watt meter there now, Break?
Right now on the dead key, I don't know, it's dead keying about 250 or 300 and stringing up to about 350.
Tanner Roger, you ought to be seeing a little bit more than that as far as the peak out of it, unless you're on RMS. I mean, now if you're running RMS, I guess that's about right. If you're running like a bird or something out there, about 350 RMS. But if you're running a peak meter, you should get close to 600 or 700 anyway out of that thing, man. But you sound better now. That you're acceptable now. Before, man, you had way too much carrier in there. It was pinching your audio off. But you sound good now. I've got a video rolling on you out here. It sounds good.
This right here is just the radio without any help.
You lost some signal. You could stand to turn your modulation up on that radio a little bit. I don't know where you're running it, if you're running it halfway or wide open or anything like that, but you could stand some more audio on that radio. When you turned the 2100 off, it dropped you down a little bit out here. But you could stand a little bit more modulation on there. Usually on mine, of course, every radio is different out there, number two. All those Yaesus are a little different. I run my carrier, when I'm running it into an amplifier, I run my carrier control about halfway, and I run my microphone gain on there at about an 8 on the front of the radio, so that's almost like 2 o'clock on the radio or something. But anyway, man, I don't know where you've got it, but you could try that. Like I said, every radio's different. It may not work for you there, Break. Yeah, you're still running a whole mess load of carrier out there. That's still a whole mess load of carrier. Back that carrier down some more.
Hey, Rooster, I got my carrier like at 1, and I got my gain at 4. See what that does for him.
Hey, Raj, on that, Big Phil jumped in here, number 2, and he said he runs his carrier at about 1 o'clock on the radio. He runs his carrier control at about 1 o'clock, and he said he runs his mic gain at 4. And like I said, every radio is different, so that just goes to prove it. But he said he runs his carrier at about 1 o'clock and his mic gain at a 4 on the radio there, Break.
Negative, Grasshopper. I run my carrier at number 1. That's all the way to the left. It's almost shut off. It's on just far enough to click this thing on. I got my carrier, I got a 1 to 10 dial, and it's on 1, Break.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. He runs his carrier on a 1, the actual number 1 on the radio, and runs his mic on a 4 on the radio there, number 2. That's Big Phil out there in Cali. He runs a 101 as well. I think he runs the double E. I run the F, but they're pretty much the same thing. I mean, there's not really any difference in them besides the time period they were made. So you might try that, man. Try the carrier just barely cracked open on a 1, and try the mic gain at a 4 there, Break. Hey, Big Phil.
Yeah.
He's running that thing into a high drive amplifier though, man. He's running a FL 2100B, so he doesn't have to cut it way back, you know, like you do. I mean, I assume you run yours into your pride, so you've got to be careful and keep it cut way back there if you're going to run into the pride. But he's trying to kick it into that FL 2100B, and I think that thing will handle like probably a 20 to 30 watts key going into it there, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I can get that at the number 3 position. If I put my carrier on number 3, I can get 20 watts swinging to 60.
Hey, Roger, on that, have you got the American tubes or Japanese tubes in yours?
Hell, I don't know. I've never opened the damn thing. It's almost like brand spanking new, dude.
TM4. Yeah, I know mine, if I turn mine to 3 o'clock, which is, I don't even know what that is on there, but if I point that dial at 3 o'clock, that's the max